जनवरी 1940 में ब्रिटिश इंडियन आर्मी की बलोच रेजिमेंट की 5वीं पलटन ज्वाइन की। हिंदुस्तानी सिपाहियों ने जापानीज का बहुत बहादुरी से मुकाबला किया और उन्हें जापानीज के हवाले कर दिया गया। हिंदुस्तान और अंग्रेजों के बीच एक धागा था, वो टूट गया। गद्दारी की कोई माफी नहीं होगी।
You were charged with Indian Army Act Section 41, waging war against the king.
जब अंग्रेजी अफसरों ने साडी हिफाजत नहीं की, तो वो हमारी वफादारी के हकदार किस तरह हो सकते हैं? अगर जिंदा बचा उसके बाद शादी करोगी मुझसे?
Hello and a very warm welcome to a brand new edition of Colors of India, your weekly cultural diary. I'm your host Ravleen Kaur, bringing you all the latest cultural updates from in and around the capital. But first, look at the highlights. First, a mesmerizing Kathak fusion. Up next, a Hindustani vocalist presenting works of mystic poets. And finally, the Pasta Festival. In the first segment, let's take you to a cultural group that works with a focus on promoting India's rich heritage of music and dance. The main purpose is to make aware about rich art and culture and the rich legacy of our forefathers to the younger generation. Take a look at this very special show in the capital. It's titled Nrityanjali, a soul of music and dance by Vandana and Nishant Gupta. Demonstrative style of combining traditional repertoire with a contemporary stance, the highlight of the performance. Subtle body movements combined with light footwork, rhythmic yet controlled expressions, fabricating a magical environment to audience.
फ्यूज़न का मतलब होता है कि आप क्लासिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स के अलावा कुछ अलग इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स का यूज़ करके जब आप कथक करते हैं तो बेसिकली फ्यूज़न होता है कि उसमें आप कुछ नया इनोवेशन डालते हैं कि जो मूवमेंट कथक के हों पर वो डिफरेंट तरीके से हों, डिफरेंट तरीके से करें और डिफरेंट बीट्स के साथ करें। दिस इज़ अ फ्यूज़न। सभी को ये पता है कि इंडियन क्लासिकल जो है कहीं ना कहीं ये है तो हमारी धरोहर, इसे ही हमें अपने कल्चर को प्रमोट करना चाहिए क्योंकि आफ्टर ऑल वी आर इंडियन। सो हमारा ये जो क्लासिकल है, क्लासिकल का मतलब ही शास्त्रीय है, क्योंकि इसका वर्णन शास्त्र में मिलता है, और हम सभी जानते हैं कि शास्त्रों में वर्णन जिसका मिलता है वो ऐसा वैसा ही नहीं हो सकता, वो उसकी पकड़ बहुत लंबी होती है और बहुत दूर तक जाने वाला होता है वो।
ना ती ना धी धी ना ती ना धी धी ना ती ना धी धी ना धी ना धी धी ना ती 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 ना धी धी ती ना धी धी ना ती ना धी धी ना ती ना धी धी ना ती ना धी धी ती ना धी धी ना ती ना धी धी ती ना धी धी ती ना धी धी ना
A classical dance evening showcasing Kathak and fusion dance by husband-wife duo and students of the institute called Swara Institute of Performing Arts truly engrossed the onlookers. Highly acclaimed Kathak dancers with years of experience, Vandana and Nishant have developed a unique style of performance showcasing the rich cultural heritage of India. Their experiments with space and movement, the sounds of ankle bells and music are an effort to step beyond the horizons of traditional Kathak.
ये क्लासिकल फील्ड है, बहुत मेहनत मांगता है, बहुत रियाज़ मांगता है, और हमें अपने क्लासिकल कल्चर को बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा आगे लेकर के जाना है। वेस्टर्न वगैरह सब अपनी जगह है, लेकिन क्लासिकल की जो इमेज है वो शायद ही किसी चीज़ की इमेज हो। तो मैं उन लोगों को चाहती हूँ जितना आप क्लासिकल करें और आगे अपनी आने वाली पीढ़ियों को भी क्लासिकल के लिए प्रमोट करें, तो वाकई ही हमारा कल्चर है जितना अच्छा और बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छा होगा।
With time, Kathak has evolved into a modern dance form, but it traces its origins to the nomadic bards of an ancient northern India known as Kathakars or storytellers. The performance proved to be a power medium in understanding and appreciating our roots. preserving India's rich heritage, rejoicing in its beauty, promoting its brilliance, the message rung aloud. Music and dance are integral to our lives. Not only they are the most evolved forms of entertainment, but they also offer a window to the very soul of human beings. Both Vandana and Nishant Gupta do valuable service in keeping the tradition alive and passing it on to the generations of young students. Well, that's all we have in the first segment of Colors of India, but do stay tuned, a lot more to come on the other side of the program. Coming up ahead, a Hindustani vocalist presenting the works of Sufi poets. The 3,000-year-old Indian classical musical tradition for centuries has based itself on the transmission of skills through practice rather than word. Hindustani classical vocalist Madhumita Ray in the capital presented works of Sufi poets showcasing the depth of the tradition. Listen it for yourself. Madhumita Ray, setting the stage alight with her compositions of Sufi saints and Bhakti poets such as Kabir, Baba Bulle Shah, Ras Khan, Rahim, Mirabai and Amir Khusro. Together they speak of the power of surrender and love before the divine. At the India Habitat Center in the capital, delighted in the nuances.
I have chosen the works of 4 Bhakti and Sufi poets with the idea in mind that love is what conquers everything. The primordial feelings and the primordial expression here is Bhakti Bhav and Prem Bhav, and to show that in today's times when there is so much of violence and unrest and people are so impatient and violent sometimes, so just to draw attention to the fact what these great saints and poets have said, so that just it leaves some mark. And I want to express this thought that and showcase the works of these great saints, Sufi saints, who always believed in love and surrender.
Went on to train under musical giant Pandita Naina Devi for the semi-classical idiom of Thumri and Dadra. Though committed to the Hindustani classical form, Ray on occasions experimented with other forms as well, like fusion. She is also a music educator specializing in voice culture therapy. Ray was sponsored by the Norwegian Concert Institute for a series of concerts all over Norway with jazz musicians.
I see it as a very soulful performance. Kind of a gateway. These Sufi singers, they open for us to go and see in the other world, the inner world.
I really enjoyed the performance. I come from a family of musicians, so this is not new to me. But yes, you're right. Hindustani classical, I won't say it's dying out, but it's not as popular. And हम जो फिल्मों में सुनते हैं वो बहुत फ्यूजन होता है, तो उसमें जो ट्रू आर्ट फॉर्म होता है वो छिप जाता है.
all Sufi and Bhakti mystics belonging to different eras, different religions and regions have spoken of oneness. And their works tell us of the evolved secular tradition of India. Given the current discourse in Indian and international politics, where an atmosphere of acrimony amongst people and communities is spreading, this is an important message to revisit. The concert brought together a rich collection, incorporating the beautiful compositions, making it a memorable evening for the fans of the same genre. Well, that's all we have in this segment of Colors of India, but don't go anywhere, a lot more to come on the other side of the program. Coming up next, the Pasta Festival. Welcome back after the break. Food is one of the cornerstones of the Italian culture. Even if times are changing and life is more and more frenetic, Italians still find a great pleasure in sitting at a table, at home or at the restaurant. In this segment, let's take you to a festival where you can witness the Italian culture through its cuisine. Take a look for yourself.
Soothe your soul with the fine taste of Italian cuisine. We bring close to you the authentic taste of Italy. The Pasta Rendezvous at 7 Degrees Brewhouse presents Pasta Festival, which included a variety of homemade pasta like ravioli, pierogies, tortellini, potato semolina, gnocchi, etc. And the live pasta counter, where the chef uses a variety of meats, sauces, fresh herbs and cheese, all displayed perfectly for the guests.
Pasta is a main dish in the Italian. So the sauces are changed, the shapes are changed, but the whole thing is that the dough is the same, but the shapes are changed in Italian cuisine, and it depends on the shape what we give the name. It's according to the shape they give the name of the pasta. So like if the spaghetti and the capellini is the same thing, it's a kind of noodle, but the capellini is little thin and the spaghetti is little thick. So the Italian cuisine is more of healthiest.
The chef starts with orchid pasta with lamb meatballs. Now, orchid is a variety of homemade pasta typical to Apulia, a region in southern Italy. Its name comes from its shape, which resembles a small ear. Seasoned with oregano, topped with some Parmesan cheese and fresh parsley, the platter was a wonderful treat for any non-vegetarian pasta lover. Another variety in the same category is the German pasta. Pierogi stuffed seafood pasta with marinara sauce, with boiled prawns and salmon, and garnished with basil on top and served with some Italian bread.
Pierogi, that's a Polish pasta stuffed with some seafood in that, and the marinara sauce is always a seafood. So seafood sauce and tomato based sauce. So in that we can use the mussels or some exotic seafood with the shells. So this sauce is actually a base of seafood and the tomato one. It's little spicy, little basil in that. So and the pierogies we used, that's a stuffed seafood in that. So that's a Polish one.
Pasta is a staple of traditional Italian cuisine, with it first making an appearance in 1154 in Sicily. typically a noodle made from unleavened dough of durum wheat flour mixed with water and formed into sheets of various shapes, then cooked and served in any number of dishes, is indeed everyone's favorite.
Ja, es war ziemlich gut, hat gut geschmeckt, sehr wie italienisches Essen. Sehr schön hier auch, alles gut.
Time now for some vegetarian delight. Noci pasta with vegetables is not only tempting but healthy as well.
I've been to many fests, but the live encounter that I've seen here is the most experienced one. It's the most experienced one which I've seen here. You can feel all the tastes which you haven't experienced before. You can see all of that, the spices, the herbs in the live encounter which you haven't seen before.
And last but not the least, this egg pasta cooked in olive oil and a lot of garlic with chopped onion, seasoned with chilies and black pepper. Finally served hot with German bread.
Nothing says Italy like its food, and nothing says Italian food like pasta. It is an integral part of Italy's food history. Wherever Italians migrated, they took their pasta along, and now it is considered a staple of world cuisine. Unlike other Italian products which have fairly a recent history, pasta have a much older pedigree going back hundreds of years. So do come and enjoy the variety of lisp-making pasta at the Pasta Festival. With camera person Chetan, Ravleen Kaur for Rajya Sabha Television. The fest certainly provided the authentic flavors. A good rule is to remember that simple pasta works with simple sauces, while complex shaped pastas are good with thicker sauces. There's a huge variety here, and each is worth trying. Well, that's all we have in this edition of Colors of India. See you next week, same time, with a bunch of other exciting stories. Until then, take very good care of yourselves.